Happy birthday, Jan and Bill. We have been friends like family for more than 50 of those 80 years. We have supported each other through major traumas. We have prayed together, cried together, and laughed together. Please think about Hefty Skillet Creek and that one little quarter, or Lake Rathbun and the major storm in the middle of the night that some of us hung on and all of us lived through. Think about the snake at the ponds and somebody danced on a table. Well, maybe that wasn't quite a dance, but we have had several experiences together. We have had lots of trips. We have had lots of fun. So we love you both, and we wish you a very happy birthday celebration.
Hi, Bill. Happy birthday. We've been through a lot in the last 50 years, one of which is watching Jan run and to get away from a snake down at the ponds. Another time we were in Prairie du Chien and we had to take Todd to the ER because he ended up with a bee sting and he was allergic to it. So have a good birthday, and we'll stay with you for another 20.
Happy birthday, Jan and Bill.
Hey, Bill and Jan, this is Jim down in Austin. Just want to wish you guys both a happy 80th birthday. I can't wrap it around my head that you're that old, and I'm just following up right behind you. But I love you guys, and I hope you have many more quality life ahead of you. And Todd said maybe throw in a funny story, and I'll let Bill fill in the details. But we used to play a game called Safety out on the farm. When a neighborhood boy would come by, and we played this game Safety with our German Shepherd and a comforter. So I'll let Bill fill in the details. But anyway, I love you guys and hope you have many more good years.
Happy birthday, Bill and Jan. You know, you're my West Liberty parents. I had so much fun coming to your house as a kid, and I can't believe you're 80 years old. So God bless you. Happy birthday. And many more to come. Go Comets.
Hey, Aunt Jan and Uncle Bill. It's Blaine and Ashton from Boston. We just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. We love you guys. We'll see you soon.
Happy birthday, Uncle Bill and Aunt Jan. Just wanted to wish you guys a blessed day, and hopefully you're doing something that you guys really enjoy today. Just wanted to share a couple of things that came to mind when I think of you guys. Uncle Bill, one of my first memories of you is your handshake. I remember growing up, you would shake my hand before you would give me a hug. I think you might have invented the bro hug, actually, now that I think about it. But I don't know if you knew the grip strength that you had, but it would definitely take any kid to his knees. So that was definitely something one of my earliest memories of you and Aunt Jan. After Grandma Moore passed away, you know, I think you were one of the catalysts to start the family reunions that we get together every year, and Cousins Camp spawned off of that. And I know Heather and Jill and Todd and Stace also played a big part in making those happen yearly. But I know you were kind of one of the original people that had the foresight to know that's exactly what our family needed at that time. And it was just been a real special memories, I know, for me, and I know all the kids and everyone else that was a part of those. So hope you guys are having a great day, and love you lots.
Hi, Grandma and Papa. Happy birthday. I made a list of things that I want to talk about memories that I have. I'm going to start with the warm-hearted memories, and then we'll get to the jokes. So first memory that I have with both of you is the fair stand. I think for the past 6 years we've been volunteering with your church at the fair stand, being able to see where Dad and Aunt Jill grew up and where you guys have always volunteered. It's always really fun memories, eating the chocolate pie, which is Jada Cass and I's favorite every year, eating the French fries and the sloppy Joe or loose meat sandwich or whatever they call it. That's always a really good time, and I look forward to it every year. A second memory that I have is grandparent camp. I think I was in like 2nd grade. I got to go with Jada, but Cass didn't get to go because she was too young, and I'm sure she threw a fit. And I remember getting these little disposable cameras and being able to take pictures of we went on like walks and got to do different activities. And I remember I got to sleep on a bunk bed, so I remember I had a really good time with that. Another thing that I have always loved about you two and bragged about is how you guys both supported Cass, Jada, and I with paying for our college and also our first car, which is we're very much appreciative of that. Okay, now that we're done with the sob story memories, we're going to get to the inside jokes that we have. So the first one is the Little Women. Jada, Cass, and I were in the basement being loud and rowdy and, of course, keeping Grandma up. And Grandma comes downstairs. We're all laughing, and she doesn't say a word. She's holding a book, and you just sit down and said, "Let's read Little Women," basically to bore us to sleep. And by the way, it worked. Another really great inside joke that we have is Papa's phrases. I'm sure other people are talking about it, but my favorite is how he always goes wonderful to everything, no matter what he's talking about. And then another really great memory I have with Grandma is every time that we visited, she always had a craft for us to do, no matter what it was, from fairy gardens to painting to doing whatever. It was always a good time. Another really funny thing that Grandma does is when she talks about our last name, she goes K-O-E. She makes sure that you know that there's an E in there, and I don't know why she does that, but it's funny every time. And lastly, we were all playing a charades game, and somebody put in the word, I think I actually put in the word tampon as the word to act out, and poor Grandma got that word, and so we got to witness Grandma acting like she was putting in a tampon, and it was the funniest thing ever. But I love you guys. Thank you for all that you do, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma and Papa. I just wanted to come on here to share a few fun stories about you guys individually and to say I love you both so much, and I appreciate everything that you've done for both me and Jesse. So for Grandma, some funny stories that I want to share about her is on the Thanksgiving Day or the Thanksgiving weekend when we all went down to celebrate with you guys, and there was a mysterious roll disappearance at the house, and nobody knew why all the rolls, the huge bag of rolls, went missing, because it's the highlight of the dinner and everyone loves the rolls. And come to find out, I don't know how much later we all found out, or that we confessed, but the cousins snuck upstairs in the middle of the night and stole the rolls and kept them in the basement, and we ate every single roll. And there's like 20 rolls in the bag. So that was the mysterious roll debacle at Thanksgiving that Grandma was really, really mad about, because it was pretty much a very special bag that we get from like Amish people or something. So that was the first story that I wanted to share. And a second thing, it's not really a story, just kind of a quirk that we all like about Grandma, is that anytime anyone asks for her last name or how to spell it, she says Koellner, which we all think is really funny. And then the third thing I just want to say is how much we appreciate what she puts into the crafts that we do. I know the last one is one that I requested, but it was a fairy garden craft, so it's just a good way for all the cousins to be together, and for Grandma too, so that we just do crafts together. And kind of a piggyback off of that, she would give us, like if she was giving us gifts for all three of us, she would give Jesse and I the same color gift, and Jada a different color. So Jada would always get purple, and Jesse and I would always get pink. So we always thought that that was kind of funny, that color coordination was something that she has always done since we were little. And now moving on to Papa, one funny story that I really like about him is a few years ago when Jesse played Ursula in The Little Mermaid. I sat next to Papa while we were watching the musical, and after every scene that Jesse was in, he would lean over to me and go, "That was wonderful. That was really, really wonderful," after every single scene. And I just thought that was just so much of Papa. It's a very Papa thing to do, and I just thought that it was really funny. And another thing about Papa, I just want to say how much I admire what you do at the fair, how much you volunteer there. I just think that's a really admirable quality that you possess. And then a third thing that I wanted to say was kind of for both Grandma and Papa, but I just wanted to thank you both for your financial contribution to my school, and for helping pay for that, as well as helping pay for Jesse and I's first car. And that does not go unnoticed, and we really, really appreciate that, because your first car is, and school, but both of those are just really, really important things. So thank you so much for helping financially in our lives, and I love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom and Dad. I just wanted to wish you the best birthday. We've already celebrated and had a good time. I just wanted to say some things that I'm thankful for you, that you're always encouraging. Anytime that I struggled, especially through getting through some rough times in college and my master's, and making job decisions from switching from Missouri to Iowa, you always has had encouraging words. Some of my favorite memories are when we went camping to California and back, and that was fun, but I have a feeling on the way back was not as fun. When we were going to Texas and Dad's Bronco caught on fire. Also, just how you both are very selfless and you support others and give back to your community. And I hope that I can be more like you. And, Dad and I were talking about a time when the burglars, AKA my friends, came to the house and broke in, and we got the police involved, and Todd reminded me that you were chasing them down the street. Just being supportive and loving parents and encouraging. And I love you both, and I can't wait to celebrate.
Happy birthday, Uncle Bill and Aunt Jan.
Love you.
We love you. Just wanted to tell you happy birthday. We hope you all are doing good.
Hey, happy birthday, Uncle Bill. Hey, today I just wanted to send you a quick message just to not only celebrate, this special day, but also just some of the incredible qualities that you bring to the table and that are just really remarkable. Your strength, both physically and emotionally, has always been really inspiring. The way you always lend a helping hand with the firmest of handshakes, always showing support to people that are around you. And just that thoughtfulness, I think, is just a real gift, not only to our family, but also your community. And then, of course, just your unwavering faith and the way that you, follow God's path. And it's something that really inspires me to do the same. Some other things that come to mind, just your big heart, again, and just your big smile, your firm handshake, and the way that you just kind of bless everybody around you. So I hope that on this, special day, which is your birthday, that God, continues to bless you just more than you could ask, think, or imagine. So happy birthday, Uncle Bill. I hope all is well, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Happy birthday, Grandma and Papa. I love you guys so, so much, and you guys support me so much, and I just, all the years that we've had together have been so wonderful, and I am so waiting for many more years to come. I'd love to share some memories that we've had together. One is every Monday night, how I would come over and spend the night, and we would watch Dancing with the Stars, and Papa would help me with my math homework, and Grandma would help me with my spelling homework. Another is Papa's classic phrase, wonderful, wonderful, and his classic face that he would do and just make me laugh so hard every single time I caught him doing it. A memory with Grandma is just baking Christmas fudge and Christmas cookies and Chex Mix and so many different wonderful things that we've baked together over the years and are still baking, which I love. I love spending time in the kitchen with you, Grandma. And I love you guys so much. And I just hope that you guys had the best year and that many more years to come. And I just love you guys so much. Mwah!
Happy
Birthday
from Texas!
We love you!
We love you!
Can you say happy birthday? I'll tickle you. You better say happy. You better say happy. You better say happy. Happy birthday.
Hi, Jan and Bill. Happy 80th birthday. You know, I was so excited when Todd asked me to record this video. I could not wait to just celebrate a little bit with you. You've been such great friends to Mom and Dad, and all of you have been such great role models as we were growing up, and just look back with a lot of fond memories. You know, one memory in particular I thought I'd share today, just to put a smile on your face, was you know, a camping trip. We did a lot of camping trips with both of our families growing up, and you know, whether it was camping around Iowa or the big trip that we made going out to California, we always had a great time, and we learned a lot. We learned that campers can slide if you don't have them hooked up to the truck, and if the camping spot is on a slope. We also learned about international culture just a little bit. So I don't know if you remember this one, but Todd and I especially, love to play video games at that point in our lives. And we had stopped at a KOA, and of course we were checking everything for loose change because, you know, our parents had gotten tired of giving us some quarters to go play. And so we were checking the laundry machines, we were checking the phones, which actually had change back then. And the manager of the KOA came in and he says, "Get your bloody hands out of there." And of course, Todd and I are looking at each other and we're confused because we'd never heard a Scottish accent before. And we made a beeline back to the campers and we tried to get the dads to come defend us. And we tried to explain that our hands were not even bloody, and they were barely dirty. And then we learned what a Scottish accent is, and we also learned that maybe we'd be a little careful on how we're approaching people during those camping trips. But anyway, that was such a fun memory, and I still laugh about it today. Hope you guys have a great 80th birthday, and that you get to celebrate and spend a lot of time with friends and family this weekend. Take care. Have a great day.
Hi, Aunt Jan and Uncle Bill. I did a little research on things that have happened in the last 8 decades that I thought I'd share. It certainly has been 8 decades of fun, family, love, and laughter. You've each had the opportunity to vote in 14 presidential elections. You've seen the price of a gallon of gas, the average price in Iowa, go from 30 cents a gallon to $4.77 a gallon. The number one song, the year you were born, 1943, was Paper Doll by the Mill Brothers, which is playing in the background. The year you were born, synthetic rubber, silly putty, the Slinky, and most importantly, LSD, were also born. There are no adequate words to say how much I love you and how much I appreciate all your love, support, prayers for not only me, but my kids as well. And I want to say happy birthday, happy 80th birthday to you both. And I look forward to many more birthdays to come. You're 2 of my favorites. I love you.
Happy 80th birthday to Bill and Jan Colner. I just wanted to wish you happy birthday and thank you for your constant support in my life and the life of our family. You are both such great examples of people who not only have a strong faith, but you're also people who live out their faith every single day. Jan, I really admire your work with the immigrant population in your community and also for potty training Cassie Jane in one day when she was 7 years old. Bill, I admire your volunteer work in the community and also teaching us so many memorable words and concepts, such as suet, biomass, celestial bodies, and my personal favorite, the Daily Constitutional. Seriously though, I'm very excited to be here celebrating with you this weekend and wish you a happy, happy birthday and best wishes for many more.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Colner. I know I could probably get away with calling you Bill and Jan at this point, but anytime I think about you guys, I'm immediately transported back to Miller Street. And, you know, that's just how I remember you guys. But I'm blown away that we're celebrating your 80th birthdays. That's amazing. And I also find it hard to believe because I think mentally I'm still 6, and I'm sure you guys are probably thinking you're still 40. So congratulations. I'm super excited for you. I think birthdays are amazing because it gives us a chance to just look back on all the amazing things that we've done in our lives and the amazing family you have, your friends, and the memories. And I thought it was ironic, you know, as I think about you guys, some of my very first and very best memories were with you. And so I just wanted to say, you know, Jan, I remember the first time, really one of my first memories was meeting you and Todd, and I was out on a walk with my sister Sue. And that was our introduction to the neighborhood. I had no idea that I was going to, you know, Todd was going to become my very best friend. I had no idea that you guys were basically going to be forced to adopt me. Sorry about that. That your home was going to become my second home. Sorry about that. But Bill, I still remember going to the movies with you and Todd, and, you know, I'll never forget the Clint Eastwood movie, Everybody Needs a Clyde. I said that, I think, 1,000 times after that. I thought it was so much fun. You guys, you know I probably should have sent you a gift, but instead I just wanted to send you this video, and I wanted to tell you that I love you guys. I appreciate everything you did for me, and the gift is really something that I received, and I just wanted to thank you for it. I hope you have an amazing 80th birthday, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Got a special day coming up next week. Both turning 80. Really excited for both of you. I'm excited to come see you guys and spend time with you. It happens to coincide with the week of the fair, and I always enjoy going to the fair. My kids love going there too. They always talk about it, and so really looking forward to seeing you, and put together this video with a bunch of your family and friends, and just wanted to give you some words of encouragement and let you know that how much we all love you, and just say a few things about each of you. You know, Dad, you've always been there to give me spiritual guidance. You've always provided for your family. You always went to all of my sporting events and music events, everything that I was ever involved in. You were there, and I always find it amazing how your entire life you've just been you've demonstrated your service to others, your service to the Lord. You're involved in so many volunteer organizations. You're just a selfless individual, and I think everybody sees that about you. The other thing that I've always noticed about you ever since I was a kid was your work ethic. And I've told some people this story, and this is, I think, just a good example, right? So, you work at the Corps of Engineers, and you work a full day, and then you've got a 45-minute drive home, so you're on the road a lot too. And I remember in high school, I worked in the summers. I worked at the fair. And my job was from 8 to 4, and then I had baseball practice because baseball was in the summer. I'd have baseball practice from like 4 to 6, and then I'd come home, and one time I came home and, Mom had met me at the door, and she handed me like a sack lunch or sack dinner and said, hey, you got to go out and meet your dad. I forget what farmer it was, but she's like, farmer so-and-so called, and your dad answered, and they needed somebody to come bale hay. And you guys knew that I liked to do that job. It paid good, and I wanted to make money. And so, I'm sure you had to be in your 40s. You were probably tired, but you didn't want that farmer I wasn't going to get home till 6 o'clock, and I don't even know what time he called. But you went out there and started baling hay in my place until I got out there. So I just always remember that story. Just really demonstrated how you cared about hard work and demonstrated it. And at work, I'm 100% sure that you were an excellent communicator, that you would speak in front of hundreds of people and angry crowds who were, angry about the decisions that you had to make for the river and how it impacted them. And I'm sure you gave just really crystal clear presentations to them. But when it comes to family communications, sometimes there's maybe a little room for improvement. And a funny example was when you and Mom were going to Canada, and at that time, both grandmas, Agnes and Rachel, I think were maybe having some health issues, and so I wanted to be able to get a hold of you in case something went wrong. And of course that sprung Mom into action to saying, Bill, you need to put together an itinerary and give it to Todd and Jill. And so we get an itinerary from you in an email, and I'm not making this up. This is like almost exactly how it was. Day 1, unknown. Day 2, unknown. Day 3, Saskatchewan, which is a giant nebulous area in Canada. So I'm just going to call Saskatchewan and ask for Bill, I guess is what you had in mind. So that's just a funny example that came to mind. But I love you so much, Dad, and we're looking forward to celebrating your birthday. And Mom, you've always been a comforter. You've always been a good listener, and you're a giver of the best hugs. I remember, as a kid, if I had a nightmare, you would sit with me and calm me down. You're a great teacher. I remember you cracked the code and potty trained Cassie in like under 1 hour when Stacy and I really struggled to figure that out. I remember you taught Good News Club in our basement to me and a bunch of my friends, which is where I accepted Christ into my life. I remember seeing you as a kid. You'd take me with you. We'd go to the West Liberty Library, and upstairs you were teaching Laotian refugees how to speak English. And so you were serving them and teaching them. And I do remember one time they came they didn't have much money, but they came to thank you and repay you with like a giant fish. I don't know if they just went to the river and caught it, but I just remember them handing you a giant fish at our door. And just an example of how you're selfless as well. You are an encourager. You always had a positive word to say to me, when things weren't going well, whether you strike out at baseball or whether it's, something more significant in life. And the funny thing is that I always think of, and some of my friends, we laugh about it still to this day, is that you always had labels on things, like a lot. Like the cabinets, you would have the cabinets is one thing, but label even my underwear, would have my name on it. And if somebody wanted to take my underwear, there was no way they were getting away with it because my name was on it. So it was clearly mine. And anyway, that's just kind of a funny story. But I love you guys both. Jill and I are who we are today because of you. And you're hearing a lot of people on these videos talking about how you've impacted their lives, and you certainly, I owe mine to you. Love you guys very much.